Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas, your source for Ford news, update, and information with a video on the 2025 Ford Ranger. We're going to be going through this complete guide videos of these. I've already recorded the XL video. You can check it out at the end of this. There's a playlist we'll have for all of them. But we're also in this video going to talk about the XLT trim now and what's standard equipment, what's in the different packages, and the standalone options in this one video. Very thorough video, so use the timestamps to move around, get the content you're wanting, just so you can kind of save yourself some time and click around and move and get the content you're looking for this video. And hopefully this helps you out because the order banks are open up right now. You can place your order with your local dealership or with McArthur if you'd like. We have a couple specials, including invoice pricing that you might be interested in. So if you want to put an order in with us, we also have another special on top of that to even reduce the price. If you want to get more information about that, we'll have a timestamp for that at the end of this video. But don't forget to make sure you're subscribed with the bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos as we jump in to this XLT right now. And we'll jump on over to Ford's Build and Price here. And I'll use this. You can use Ford's Build and Price as well. It's very easy to use and navigate. I will kind of cover some things. So there are some things that are showing on their website that are not accurate based on the build and price, I should say. People might think, well, how do you know it's not accurate? Well, Ford has build and price available, and that's typically what they go by on that. And very rarely, but sometimes there may be an error in that order guide that they'll correct more frequently than they will the website. And so there's some things that I've noticed that have gone away that they still have on their website. So, all right, let me go in here to the build and price. And by the way, check out that video if you want to see what's just different from 24 to 25 to see if you're like, I've been doing some research. I already know. You can check that video out. You can kind of find that out. There's a new package in the XLT that we'll also talk about in here. So, all right. Now, configuration, these are available on only the Super Crew configuration. A lot of people wanting a Super Cab, not available. Super Crew only, available in two-wheel drive or available 4x4. So available those two ways there for you. And let's go in here and click in here. So mechanical features, this comes standard. The only powertrain available, not the only, the standard powertrain available, I should say, is a 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine with the auto start-stop technology. Come up to stoplight, stop sign. It's going to shut the vehicle off. You let go of the brake. It's going to turn the vehicle back on and get you going again. You can, shut that off for each engine cycle by pressing the A with the circle around it. We'll talk about options in a little bit, and that 2.7 will be an option. We are just kind of looking at the 4x4. Actually, we're going to click on 4x4 because there are some things later we want to be able to point out. So we'll need 4x4 for that. But again, two-wheel drive, 4x4, electronic, 10-speed automatic transmission, no matter which way you go there. The front independent suspension as well. We have electronic power assist steering, so that just makes it a little bit easier to turn, in those parking lots and such like that with that electronically controlled power steering. Also, we do have electronic shift on the fly for all your 4x4s, so you just be able to shift that into 4x4 high, low, whatever you need there. Selectable drive modes, whether it be two-wheel drive or 4x4, that'll be include a normal, an eco, a sport, a tow haul, and a slippery mode. So you put it in that drive mode, depends on what you're on. If it's raining outside, maybe it's snow outside, put it in that slippery mode. It helps the shifting of the transmission, the throttle response, and things like that for the conditions. If you're towing something, put it in the tow haul mode. It'll help keep it out of some of those higher gears and shifting back and forth and trying to find that, and that kind of affects your motor there. Sport mode keeps that in that gear, holds the gear a little bit longer, so you're ready to go at any time when you want to, whether it be in traffic. I actually do that sometimes in my Bronco. I like to leave it in sport mode so that way, there's no, it's already kind of in that lower gear, and it just goes. Eco mode, if you want to save fuel, you go with that mode, and then there is a normal mode that most people would probably use. Fully boxed steel frame, does have the gas shocks for you. Front as well as the rear are going to be outbound mounted, which means they're outside those leaf springs. So brings me to the springs, leaf in the back, coil springs in the front for you there. So, all right, there's all of our mechanical features I want to cover. We'll get into standard, if you want a needle locker and stuff, when we get to optional equipment there. Let's talk about safety for a second. A lot of the same safety features that we did see in the XL, but with some exceptions to the lane keeping system. So let's go through this. For the airbags, you have a driver and front passenger airbag there for you for that. I believe it's a dual stage airbag, deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. Side curtain airbag as well. So that's going to deploy down from the side of the vehicle, has a rollover sensor. So if it's going to roll over, it helps from breaking glass coming in and hurting you any more than you will from just the rollover situation as it is. But we do have pre-collision assist, automatic emergency braking, includes pedestrian detection, forward collision warning, and dynamic brake support. So when we break down those, pedestrian detection, it will detect pedestrians. If you're going slow enough, I think it's around under 20 miles an hour, it'll detect any pedestrians and warn you of those. Otherwise, it uses that forward collision warning to do that, detect those as well as other vehicles. If you're going slower than the vehicle in front of you and at their current speed, you would hit them. If you don't brake, it's going to warn you of that. And it's going to light up the dash, tones as well to let you know, and preloads those brakes, giving you that dynamic brake support so you can brake even faster when you do press that brake. Post-collision braking as well. So maybe you're unconscious, maybe you just don't think about putting it into park. It's going to brake the vehicle for you there. We do have security lock, passive NFS system. Just means only the coded key can start the vehicle. Which is really nice. Perimeter anti-theft alarm as well. Locks that vehicle up if there's nobody inside. It's going to lock it up so that if somebody tries to break glass, get into the vehicle, it's going to set the alarm off, honk the horns, flash the lights, lets people know someone's trying to break into your car. And we do have the lane keeping system. So that includes a lane keeping alert, lane keeping aid, and the driver alert. So the driver alert is going to alert you and let you know if you're taking your hands off the steering wheel too often. It's going to alert you of that and tell you maybe to pull over and get some coffee, something like that. We have the lane keeping alert and aid. So the alert is going to do is it'll let you leave your lane, but when you cross over that line, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel, let you know you've left that. Kind of like it does if you go on the side of the road and you have those edges down over there where it's rippled and it vibrates, kind of that type of thing. Lane keeping aid system will help try to keep you in your lane. So it uses those, has to be able to detect those lines, but then we'll try to keep you within your lane. So those are all the safety features. There we go. I feel like I'm going fast, so let me try to slow down here. Give me a second. Let's get over to the exterior features, and that'll probably help me. All right, on the front of this, of course, we'll get into colors in a little bit later. First, let's talk about some of the different design cues out here on the exterior. First off, with the grille, it is a gray painted center bar and surround. So these bars right here will be gray, and the surround as well, black in the middle. The front fascia is going to be gray. That's this part right over here. You're kind of seeing that down there. They don't call it bumpers, but front fascia down there is going to be gray as well. And then we do have on the 4x4s, you'll have front tow hooks. So we did pick 4x4, so you'll see those down there. And we do have daytime running lights. So those can be configured to be on or off if you need to. Headlights will be an auto lamp. So they're an LED reflector headlights. Automatic headlights mean that they'll come on automatically when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. And those, when you first turn it on, automatically go to the auto settings so that you make sure those are going on. Wiper activated headlights as well means when you have the wipers on, the headlights will be on. Auto high beams come on like your automatic headlights. They're going to come on when it's dark enough outside. There's nobody in front of you. If you're in the city lights or somebody approaches you, it'll automatically dim those lights for them. Now, something to note, that is something you can activate and deactivate in your lighting section of your vehicle settings screen. Also, LED fog lights. So we're getting LED fog lights as well as standard equipment here. Now for the wheels, let's make this bigger so you guys can really see it. The wheels there is a 17-inch gray painted aluminum wheel. This is going to come standard with your sport package, and that's part of your sport package. A couple of years ago, we had sport package that you could select. Now it's a standard sport package, and that includes a 17-inch gray painted aluminum wheel. Tire is a 255/70 R17 all-terrain tire for you, and what it looks like, whether you have two-wheel drive or 4x4, it doesn't matter. Tire pressure monitoring system as well, and you do have the anti-lock braking system that goes along with that too. Wheel lip moldings are going to be molded in black this year. Last year they were painted. Now it says molded in black for this year. It does have the XLT badge over here on the side. And then the door handles are going to be molded in black, which means they take that color and they put it in the mold when they do it. So it's a little more durable that way, and it's not going to chip. Also, the mirror caps are going to be that molded in black too. And then with those mirrors, you will have a power folding, it says, and power glass, with that too. So that's kind of nice to have that feature. And it does say it's going to have the Bliss with cross traffic alert. So that's that blind spot information system. So if there's someone in your blind spot, it's going to put a light in the corner of that mirror and let you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. And as you're backing up, cross traffic alert. Someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to alert you as well and let you know that series of tones and everything else, so that you got know that there's someone back there. And then also the trailer. If you're pulling a trailer, the blind spot will cover the blind spot of the trailer too. So that's pretty nice having that. And then the keyless entry, we'll have I believe it has a flip key on this. It does get remote start on the key fob. You can also use the app for that. And then the keyless entry will also unlock and lock the tailgate as well. So for your fuel tank, gas fuel tank, it is 18-gallon here for us. Easy fuel, capless filler door as well. No cap to worry about leaving behind, getting your hands dirty. Just open that door up there, and you can just usually just press that and open it up and fill it up. And when you're done, go ahead and close it. Now, you're going to have the Sport decal on the side over here. It'll say Sport for the two-wheel drives, Sport 4x4 for the 4x4s. So again, Sport package is standard equipment on these. Back in the back, cargo lamp back here that allows you to be able to see in that bed a little bit. Also has a center high mounted stop light. It's that third brake light, right? So there. Manual sliding rear window. This is going to be equipped standard equipment on this. Not power, but will be manual sliding, and privacy glass for these back windows and back glass, and rear defrost back there too. We do have the bumper back here that is a gray painted rear bumper. And then let me go to a different angle and see if we can see that a little bit better. There you go. Gray painted rear bumper back here. We'll have in the back rear parking sensors on the bumpers. You also have a rear view camera back here. That'll be a digital rear view camera on this. And reverse brake assist. So if you're backing up, it's going to alert you and say, there's something back there. You need to stop. And if you don't, it's going to brake the vehicle for you. LED tail lights here. So we did see that's an upgrade from XL to XLT. Spare tire, that's going to be full-size spare, tucked up underneath. You can just lower that down. There's a little hole right there to put the little thing to lower it down, lower that tire down. Your jack will be located inside behind the back seat on the passenger side there. You will have trailer towing here, meaning that you have the 4-pin wiring. You have the bumper with the ball mount provision in the rear bumper. Be able to put that in there if you need to. Does not include a hitch receiver. We'll talk about a package where you can get that. Single exhaust tip you can see sticking out over here on the passenger side back there. And then inside the bed, we'll have tow hooks, 6 tie downs inside there. And so I think they're in the bottom down there. There's some on the top maybe. And then we do have LED box lighting on the XLT, which means it's in the back. It's going to angle it in so you can see that in. So you have the one coming out from the cab and the ones in the back corners so you can see inside the bed. And you'll get an in-bed power outlet as well. I think there's either 1 or 2. I pictured one the other day. I think there may be 2 back there. So have some power outlets back there. They're 400-watt power outlets if you're wondering on that. All right. Let's move to the interior now. There we go. Interior shot here. It will have carpeted floor covering with a carpeted floor mat as well. We do have for the shifter knob, is going to be a leather shifter knob here for you. It still has the shifter on the console for you there, so no dial shifter. So that's good news for a lot of people. We do have a console here, float-through console. And then the front seats are cloth. Well, of course, we're cloth all throughout the vehicle. But you have bucket seats in the front up here with the console. 8-way manual adjustment for the driver's seat, including manual lumbar. We also have 6-way manual adjustment for the passenger seat there for you. And then we do in the rear cloth seats back there too. You have an armrest. You can see there with a loop. Bring that down. It has an armrest. And we do have under-seat storage as well. Back there in the back. Latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children, so you can fasten those rear and front-facing car seats into those, I think, just the outbound seats for that. And then we do have a 400-watt in-cab power outlet. It's going to be behind that console for you, so you can power like computers and that kind of stuff there. Now, we do have power windows for the front and the rear. That's a one-touch up and down feature for the front windows. So that means you just hard press it down, and it's gonna, you don't have to hold it. It's gonna then roll on down. Coming up, pull it till you feel that click, and it'll do the same thing coming up as for you there. Power door locks. So unlock and lock are gonna be powered right there. And don't forget that the remote actually locks it too. as well as your tailgate. So then manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, just pull a lever underneath. It'll go up and down, forward and back for you. And we do have a vinyl wrapped steering wheel here. So at least it's a wrapped steering wheel of some sort. Just kind of it's nice, makes it nice and soft for you. We do have cruise control on there, as well as the controls for the productivity screen, which is an 8-inch digital instrument cluster through there. And then we do have the Sync 4A screen. So you can see that. It's a 10-inch touchscreen there, just like on the XL. Enhanced voice recognition system and communication and entertainment. So that means that you can ask it to do several of the different tasks for you, and it'll do that. 911 assist as well. And we do have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that's wireless as well. So, or you can wire it in if you want. And then we do have connected navigation for a 1-year trial. So after that, you'll need to pay for a subscription through your connected services. You can do that and sign up for that through the app, and you can use your FordPass points for that. So single zone climate control in here. So you can see that down there with the physical knobs and everything. AM FM stereo with 6 speakers. Also get Sirius XM satellite radio as well. And I think that comes with 3 months of service. And after that, you have to pay for a subscription through Sirius XM. We do have an auto dimming rearview mirror, so no lever to worry about like the XL. So I'm not going to dim that mirror if those cars come behind you when it gets dark and that kind of thing. We do have a, go to this view here. We do also have an overhead bin, sunglass holder up there, dome lights as well. So for those visors up here as well that you can flip down with mirrors on the back side of those for both the driver and front passenger. We do have a locking glove box for you, which makes it handy to put things in there. We do get a wireless charging pad in this media bin area. So that's down in there, and a 12-volt power point in there as well, and a USB type A and C for you. And then we do have, of course, cup holders and parking brake and everything right there. We do also get FordPass Connect that allows you to stay connected to the vehicle using the FordPass app. It's a free app you download. You can remote start the vehicle from anywhere, unlock and lock it from anywhere, schedule remote start times, locate your parked vehicle, what the fuel you have in your vehicle, also the tire pressure you have and everything else like that. And for the first 3 months, you have 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot that connects up to 10 different devices. After that, the Wi-Fi hotspot, you would need a subscription. FordPass and all the other things, you would still, that's free, no subscription needed for that kind of stuff. So, all right, so there's that. Now let's talk about some different colors for you. So color options here. There are some new colors for this year. Let's go through them one by one here. We do have the Azure Gray. Tri-Coat is $9.95 for that color there. We have Ruby Red. This is a new color for this year. It replaces the Hot Pepper Red. So that is a tinted clear coat. So you're going to see it's $4.95 for that color. We do have Shadow Black that is back this year. Oxford White is also returning. Carbonized Gray is also back for this year. We do have a new color this year, and that is the Desert Sand. So that is back. We did lose Cactus Gray, I believe, was one color went away. And then we also do have the Velocity Blue Metallic is returning for this year with no cost for that color. And a new color is the Marsh Gray. So that is also a new color. And yeah, so we got several colors that were discontinued, but there's our 8 colors available for the XLT trim right there. So, all right, now what I want to do is we're going to talk about some packages first, and then we'll get into optional equipment. And hopefully I don't forget to talk about that 2.7 liter, but we'll go up here and talk about packages first. And some of these packages are both available on the XLT and the Lariat trim. So let's kind of go through some of the ones that are on both of those, and probably just reuse this content for the Lariat trim for these. But first, let's talk about the tow package. So that's probably one of the bigger ones that you might want to put on your vehicle. For $4.95, you can add the tow package. So that's going to include a 4-pin and 7-pin wiring harness, and it gives you the receiver hitch. That's a Class 4 trailer tow receiver hitch. Should get trailer sway control as well and everything else like that with that. But there you go. So this is now this is not going to be available. Well, it's included in your advanced towing packages. So there's an advanced towing package on the Lariat, as well as an advanced towing package and advanced towing package plus technology for the XLT. So this would be included in those 2 packages. So if you get the advanced towing package, then don't need to worry about this one. You won't be able to add it anyway to your order. All right. So let's talk about that since we're talking about advanced towing. So let's talk about this advanced towing package here It's $825. And what is included? Of course, we mentioned as before, you're going to get your trailer tow package included. You're also going to get the trailer brake controller that allows you to be able to control that brake behind, or the trailer behind you, if you have trailer brakes on that trailer. Also, you're going to get the Pro Trailer Backup Assist as well. So that's going to be able to use that dial to back that vehicle up like a pro, being able to just use that camera there for you. So that's also something included there to you. So now this package is not available with your technology package because there's an advanced towing package with the technology package. So let's talk about the tech package next. All right. So the tech package here is $1,100. So $1,100 gets you these. This is available on the XLT. These are standard equipment on the Lariat trim, so that's why it's not available on that trim there. But this is going to get you your adaptive cruise control with speed sign recognition. So adaptive cruise, set that cruise. If you come behind somebody, it's going to slow you down to go their speed without you having to press the brake, and speed you back up. Even bring it to complete stop if you need to. Just hit that resume button and you'll resume back up. And then speed sign recognition. It does recognizes the speed signs. You can choose your gap and everything, and if that speed sign changes, it'll change your speed with you not having to do anything there. So it's pretty nice. Also, you get with this 360-degree cameras, so you can see completely around the vehicle. And then you also get the front parking sensors. So that's going to alert you as you get closer and closer to different things, garage, parking spaces, that kind of stuff. You already have the ones in the back. So now you'll, in a sense, get a perimeter sensing for that. So again, the technology package, not available with the advanced towing package. But with this in here on the XLT, you can get a different package. Let's talk about that one. So you can get the advanced towing package plus the technology package. As you could see, it's going to include your advanced towing package features and your technology features. So you don't get the tech package or you don't get the advanced towing. You just get this package. $1,845 probably saves you some money. It gives you the trailer tow package. It gives you the trailer brake controller. Gives you the Pro Trailer Backup Assist. Also gives you the adaptive cruise control with speed sign recognition, front parking sensors, and your 360-degree camera from that tech package. But you also get as this package that you don't get on those other two. And you don't even get this with the advanced towing package doesn't get this because it requires a technology, and that is the rear parking sensors with the trailer guidance. You already get the parking sensor standard equipment. Not sure why they put that in there, but this gives you the trailer guidance. So, we talked about the trailer backup assist and being able to use that. Trailer guidance, it actually throws that 360-degree camera right down the side of that trailer, so you can see right where that's at, tires and all that, where they're going. You can see that right down beside the trailer. Really cool technology, and it does require the technology package for that feature. That's why you won't see it on the towing package. So to get that feature, you need to make sure you add this to your vehicle. Now let's talk about the FX4 Off-Road Package. So this package here is $1,095. Does require 4x4, of course. And this package here is going to give you, of course, the decal. They put that in there first. You get the FX4 Off-Road decal. You get the electronic locking rear differential. That is a standalone option, but it's included in this package, giving you the rear locking differential. If you're going to go off-road, you need that. And it also gives you the exposed steel bash plate that covers the engine, transfer case, and the fuel tank. So protects them under there in case you got any rocks or something that you might accidentally hit. You also do get an extra couple drive modes. So you get a mud ruts mode and you get a sand mode. So mud ruts, that's your off-road mode. Basically, you're going into those gravel roads, you're going off out into the dirt, that kind of stuff, out in the mud, select that. That sand mode, that is for, if you're going out on, the dunes, something like that, you would select that sand mode for that. And then you also do get trail control. So I like to call it cruise control for the trail. So you can select anything from 0 to like 20 miles an hour. It just keeps that speed. And then you can that way you can just control about, getting your line on that trail and let it just keep that speed for you. So coming up helps going up or coming down. So if you want to keep a certain speed coming down, and you don't have to worry about your brake and everything. And also you don't have to worry about the 2-pedal driving. Just keeps that speed for you. And then because of that, you do get the off-road tuned shocks as well. And then you get that's going to give you the great shocks and a better ride too, especially if you don't go off-road. It should give you a better ride on road as well. And then you get the off-road screen in your center stack. So that gives you all that information for the off-road, your pitch, your roll, everything else like that right there, probably your tire pressure, that kind of stuff. It gives you all the off-road capability stuff right there in that screen. So there you go. And then this year they're not including an all-terrain tire for you. They're all-terrain tire standard equipment, but if you want, you can go to this LT 17-inch tire. It's a 255 70R outside white lettering for the XLTs. Not available on the Lariats, but you can get that as well. And it also says not available with the chrome accent package or the black appearance package for some reason. So it's not available with those. I think it's because of the size, because I think those two packages there, they're an 18-inch tire now for the black appearance package as well as the chrome accent package. So you wouldn't be able to get this tire for that reason. So there you go. But again, we'll probably talk about that during optional equipment on the XLT video as well. But there you go. FX4 Off-Road Package. Great package to add without having to go up to the Raptor. All right. What other package do we need to cover here? Covered that package. All right. And then we need to cover these two. Let's cover the Chrome Accent package first. That is different this year. Last year it was a Chrome Appearance package. This year it's a Chrome Accent package. So they did remove some things on this, and it includes 4 features available on XLT and the Lariat trim, and does require the integrated box side step. So it's not going to include that box side step. A lot of people think that it does. You have to add that. So you still have to pay for that plus this. So if you see you add that and you didn't have that checked, you're going to see it's a more of an increase than $680. But this here package is going to give you the 18-inch chrome wheel. So whether you have on this an XLT or Lariat, doesn't matter. You get 18-inch chrome wheels with this. You also get the chrome bumpers. And you're going to also chrome rear bumper, I should say. The front bumper stays where it is. And then the grille, chrome center ornaments, or center bar, I should say, with the chrome surround. So again, doesn't matter if it's XLT or Lariat, you're going to get that same grille. And then the wheel lip molding is going to be painted body colored. So instead of the molded in black that you did get. So again, not available with this won't be available with the black appearance package, of course. And there you go. So that's pretty cool. So it does say XLT Chrome model shown. There's no picture. So some things they still need to do on the website. It's okay. Now let's talk about the black appearance package. It is $895 for this package, and this is available in both the XLT and the Lariat, and will look the same in both of those. Now, not available with the Chrome Accent package or your Sport Appearance package, which is standard equipment for you. But this is going to give you the 18-inch black wheels. So that dresses that up. Also gives you the, let's go ahead and select this. I should have done it with the Chrome Accent package. Oh, what just happened? There we go. This is going to give you the 18-inch black wheels. There you go. It's going to give you, let me look at my notes, because now I don't have notes. Then also you're going to get 18-inch black wheels. You're going to get the black ovals in the front as well as the back. You're going to see the black tinted ovals back there. A black rear bumper. So the rear bumper will be black no matter what your color is there. So this is actually a marsh gray that we're showing. Body colored painted front fascia. So that's this part right here. That's going to be body colored now instead of the gray that we did see on the XLT one. And then also it says black painted lower valance. So down here, it was silver earlier. I don't know if you saw that, but now it's black on this. And then we do have the grille is going to be black bars and black surround. So full black grille on the front instead of before it was more of a gray grille. You did see that. And then unique carpet mats inside as well. And then your wheel lip moldings are going to be body colored as well. So that's kind of the different look there. So black appearance package, pretty cool. We're going to unselect it now and move on. All right, now let's talk about an equipment group that's available for you on the XLT. And this is the XLT High 301A equipment group. Now, did want to mention, normally I cover this first and then do the packages, but I got all excited about getting to the packages, so that's how we did it. But all the packages are available in both the 300A and 301A. So just so you know, all the packages we covered, I looked, they're all optional now, just so you know that. So usually I'll kind of go over this and then tell you that, but it is available in both 300 and 301A. So you don't have to choose that. But if you're at the 301A, right, that gives you some convenience features for you here. So as you can see there, that is going to give you, of course, the sport appearance package, and we included in both So I don't know if it mentions that in there, but that's kind of how that's coming now. Also for the seats, you can see you're going to get the 10-way power driver seat, including your power lumbar, and an 8-way power passenger seat, including power lumbar for the passenger as well. So the only difference in that is that for the driver and front passenger, they'll both be able to go up and down, but the driver, the front part of it can go up and down too. So that allows for a little more comfort for the driver. Heated seats for those in the front as well. So heated front seats. And then we do have power sliding rear windows. This is how you can go from the manual sliding rear window to the power sliding rear window. And then we also have the dual zone climate. So the driver and front passenger have 2 different temperatures, and then does give you the bigger 12-inch digital cluster. So I'm gonna do this for a second, and then we're gonna select this so you can kind of see. So take a look at that screen. There you go. Just kind of fills it in a little bit more. We're going to say yes. And you'll notice still get the climate control and everything. It just makes it bigger. It just makes everything a little bit bigger there. So so that's an option for you if you want. If you just need a little bit bigger screen, there you go. So we'll go back to that so you can see the difference. So again, it just fills it in more all the way around. You can see there's some open spaces around there. So it just fills it in a little bit more if you want that. So, but what I really like about this feature, this is where you get your power seats and your heated seats, right? And this is where you get your power sliding rear window, the dual zone climate. Those are some nice comfort and convenience features there for you that you can get on this package for only $1,100. I think that's a pretty good value right there. So, all right, now let's talk about some standalone options. And I wanted the 300A just so we can look through this. Now, first off, let's talk about the powertrain. So again, 2-wheel drive is standard. Optional 4x4 upgrades that price. Also, the engine. So for $2,195, you can get the 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine. Same auto start-stop technology as a 2.3 liter, but that upgrades you and gives you that nice V6 engine that we've been waiting for the Ranger. We did get it second part of 2024, but it'll be available at the start of 2025 as well there for us. So there, that's going to be that'll work there. Also, moving down, let's talk about the gear ratio. We talked about this included in the FX4 Off-Road Package, but if you don't get that package, you can still get an electronic locking rear axle. So if you want to do some off-roading, you can. Pretty good all-terrain tires that you get, but you can do that as well right there. So, all right, moving down. Passive packages, we already talked about all those. Let's talk about these. These are the wheels that are included in those packages. There's not an optional wheel available, or the only optional tire is that tire you can get when you upgrade the FX4 Off-Road Package. So that's that LT 255/70 R17 all-terrain tire. It's one of these. I don't know which one. Anyway, you can get one of those that, again, does require the FX4 Off-Road Package to get that tire to really get you a nice LT tire there for you. So that's the only optional tire we'd have. No optional wheel for you. Those are the wheels from the Chrome Accent package and your black package, black appearance package. All right, moving down, we have the, I'm going to get my pen here. We're going to mark these off. We have the different pickup tonneau cover boxes. The retractable one is this one here. So it's probably a Retrax brand. Not available with the drop-in bed liner for you. And they don't say this in here in the notes, but I know later we're going to talk about it. Also, these aren't available with some of your bed accessories that would interfere into the attachments. So we'll cover those as we get to them, but there's some of those that they may not be available with. So it only mentions this. Oh, also mentions that it does require 4x4 for some reason. So there you go. And then there's a hard folding 1180 for that one to trifold there, and that one there also not available with the molded in drop-in liner, and also does require 4x4 for it. And I know that there's some things later we'll talk about on that one too, that the attachments are going to be in the way of certain things, so you may not be able to get those. All right, the last one, I want to talk about that, and then we'll come back up, is the soft folding tonneau cover, $600. That one is not available with the molded in drop-in liner, but is available on 2-wheel drive. So available on either 2-wheel drive or 4x4. And all these options are available on both 300A and 301A. Sometimes some you can and can't get, and that kind of thing, but there you go. Now, those are accessories that are put on at Ford before they ship the vehicle, just so you know that. I will talk about some that are, I'll call dealer installed options, which means the part hopefully gets here before the vehicle and the dealer puts them on. And I say hopefully because we actually have a Maverick here that's been here for 2 weeks that still haven't received the DIO that's supposed to be put on that one. Luckily, it's a stock vehicle. So we're able to leave it here until it comes in, but that sometimes happens, and that's why I try to stay away from those dealer installed options. All right, black running boards. So $695. This is the only running board option for this year. They did away with the chrome running boards. You can see there's a chrome wheel with a board on it. So these are the running boards. Those come from the factory that way. So that's a factory option that you can get. And again, the only running board available. So there you go. All right. Next up is the cargo management rails. It's $580 for those. And so there you go. That is a dealer installed option. So that basically everything be shipped to the dealer and the dealer put it in. So here you can see this wasn't mentioned on the tonneau cover, but that is not available with your tonneau covers in the pivot storage box, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. So that's a situation where that note should have been put on the tonneau cover, but was not on the website there. So that's just something to point out on that. And again, dealer installed option. It gives you the rails on the side. Really hard to see in this image, chrome rails, and then that little slider. And it gets you an extra D-ring to slide that back and forth for you. So kind of cool. All right. But again, it's a dealer installed option. So you would hope that it comes in before the truck does. All right. Spray and bed liner. That's going to be done at the factory. It's considered a car accessory from Ford, but it is going to be done off-site. They'll build your vehicle, take it off-site, put the spray and bed liner in. $495 for that, and that is not available, of course, with the drop-in liner. It kind of makes sense. All right, and then we do have these pivot storage boxes. We have a left-hand side and a right-hand side, so that goes in there. And that kind of, as it mentions, pivots out. So it locks into place against the side of the bed. And then you pull that little yellow lever, and then it swings out over like right by the tailgate. So that way you can, take things out and everything. Those are dealer installed options. So the dealer would install them. And those are not available with the cargo management rails or the pickup box extender. Not available with the drop-in liner. Not available with your tonneau soft folding tonneau cover. So is available with the other covers. So there you go. So, but it'd be available with your spray and liner if you wanted that still. Again, that's something you could probably install yourself, really, and that's probably how I would do it. And the reason some people would want to do this DIOs instead of just doing it themselves is that it's free install. So you're only paying for the part, and then the dealer installs it for you. So that's why some people want to go that route. But if the part's not here when the vehicle gets here, then you got to wait to take delivery of your vehicle because they can't really deliver it to you until everything's on it. So there you go. The paint protective film. So that's going to go on like the hood and the front of the vehicle. Didn't show it close up. That is available for you. And I believe that is done through Ford. That'll be done at the factory. And this will probably hold up your builds a little bit because they have to put that on. There's people that actually, again, takes that off site. They put that on. The production rate on that capacity is about 2 to 3%. So I would probably, most dealerships could put this on as well and maybe do it that way. The molded in, the drop-in bed liner is $345. Again, that's not available with a lot of things. Not available with the spray and bed liner. That's going to be done at the factory as well. Right? I believe so. That's down here with accessories, so I missed it there. So there you go. There it is. With the biggest note on it. Go. Not available with the spray and bed liner. Not available with the pickup box extender. Not available with any of your tonneau covers. So there you go. I guess all those notes were right there. I didn't have to look at it, but there you go. We do have the pickup box extender is $320. It is not. It comes in one piece, so that is available. Not available with the molded the drop-in bed liner. So there you go. And I think there were some notes earlier that there were some things that it wasn't available with. So it's not available with the pivot storage box either. Though it's not my notes here. They need to correct that. And then there's some other things. Not available with the drop-in liner. Okay, so that might be it then on that. So there you go. Extends out over your bed. So you drop your tailgate. Drop the tailgate and extends it out. Now the security code wireless keyless entry keypad that's black. It is $225. It's going to be put on like that. Two-sided tape. They put it on. Basically, it's like a third remote, but only you know the code. Program that in. It's a dealer installed option. The dealer will put it on there again as long as it shows up before the vehicle does. And so there you go. $225. It is not wired in. So people have been really upset that they've lost their keypads on their vehicles, and this is Ford's way of still getting you something, right? So there you go. All right. Those batteries do last a long time, by the way. A black platinum door sill plates, 220. I don't think they're showing an image of this, but it does go into door sill plates. This is a dealer installed option, so the dealer would put it on your vehicle when it comes in. There you go. Moving down, we have the integrated box side step. This is pretty cool. This is $215. I believe this is a factory option. Yes, it is. It'll be put on at the factory, which is another nice thing. You can see him using it right here with the putting his foot on it. Now, on the Chrome Accent package, it does require this. So, but otherwise, it's a standalone option for you. There you go. All right, moving down, we have the side window deflector, low profile, $200, and that's going to be a dealer installed option. So the dealer would put it on your vehicle for you when it comes in, and do that. So no restrictions on that. So there you go. Engine block heater, that's done at the factory. So if you need to, you live outside, cold weather state and that kind of thing, you definitely might want to put this on your vehicle, and it's going to give you that plug right below the grill or in the open bumper area. And so that keeps your engine block nice and warm for you. Splash guards, and mud flaps. So I think they have an image of that. There you go. So that is available for you, $130 for that. And those splash guards are a Ford accessory, so they would be put on at the factory for you, and are compatible with about anything else. All right. Spare tire lock. So if you're wondering about that, I don't think they show an image of that. So this is a dealer installed option. So basically back here where you would lower your tire down, there's no lock for that opening. And some people don't like that. So they want to get the lock. So you can add this, the dealer would put it on for you. So wheel lock kit is another one of those things. You would actually replace one of your lug nuts with these locking ones. It's a dealer installed option as well. Make sure your dealership puts it on your vehicle for you. So not just gives you the package. So that's something that they should be paying for the install on that. So make sure they do that. So, all right, moving down. That's it on that. So moving to interior options down here. We do have a couple different safes. So an in-vehicle safe for the console. So it's $520. Doesn't show an image of that, but it will go in your console. It does say it's not available with this other one, which is the rear under seat safe. So there's one that goes under the seat. So a couple different options there. I think these are both Ford going to be put on at the factory, which is nice. Some of these are usually dealer installed, but they're not compatible with each other. Not sure why. Maybe they just don't want you to do both, or they think that maybe you wouldn't want to do both. So if you want both, get one through Ford if you want. They'll put it in for you, and then order the one and put it in yourself later. So floor liners, there's a couple different options. One with the carpeted floor mats, one without the mats. So if you know you're going to want to save some money, go ahead and get the one without. I guess they don't show an image. There you go, no image. But you know what the floor liners look like. Those are going to be Ford accessories, so they'll be put in your vehicle at the factory for you. So there you go. There you go. Roadside assistance kit, first aid kit. Both of those are little kits. Those are dealer installed options. So again, the dealer should put all that stuff into the bag for you. Whether they do, I don't know, but that's basically the install. So I just get these through Ford accessories and not take the chance that it's not in stock when you order your vehicle. So, all right, let me double check on everything. Yep, looks like we got everything covered. The only other thing to cover is the front license plate bracket. So it is a standalone option in some states. So if your state requires a front license plate bracket, it's going to be standard equipment. But if your state doesn't require front license plate bracket, then it's a standalone option. Still no charge option. The dealer should put it on at no charge to you. But you'd want to make sure you add that if you want something fun on the front of yours and you live in a state like Kansas, then you can do that. So there you go. So there's all of our options for you there covered in that. And yeah, I did remember the motor. So there you go. So there's all of our standard equipment, the different packages available, and standalone options in this one video. Again, use the timestamps to move around, get the information you're looking for, and don't forget the order banks are open up right now if you want to place an order for a 2025 and get a custom built one with all the options that you want. You can do that. Go to your local dealership. I'll give you a couple ordering tips as well as our special as we kind of go through the rest of this. make sure when you order your vehicle that first of all that the dealer shows you your build. Make sure it's built, it's ordered the way you want it to be ordered. Make sure all those options will be on there. You don't have those dollar figures beside of them, right? Because they cost extra. So make sure that's in there. Make sure your name is correct on that, all that good stuff like that. And you can see that MSRP pricing there. Another thing that the dealer will probably be required to do for you is have you sign a buyer's order. That'll have your name and information anyway. So that way Ford knows it's a real person ordering this as a retail order. Because that helps you with the price protection, right? So that way Ford will price protect it from what it was when you ordered the vehicle. And that's why as long as the person that orders it is a person that picks it up and buys it, that needs to be in the same name for that price protection. So make sure that you do that, and make sure the dealership knows about price protection as well. And then while you're at it, on that buyer's order, find out what their dealer fees are. Have them put that on there. What's the dealer fee going to be when that vehicle comes in? Well, are you going to add anything else to the vehicle? I want to see that, all that right there on that paper, so that you're not surprised when it comes in. Find out, are they going to do MSRP? Are they going to do above, below, and that kind of thing. So just for those that are wanting or want to know and want to order with us, we are doing invoice pricing on all of our Rangers, including your Raptors. We are also doing, we have a $495 dealer fee. So that is our only dealer fee. We will not add anything else through accessories. We do have an aftermarket department that can sell you window tint, spraying liners, different things like that, a different wheel if you want it. We can do all kinds of fun stuff for you, air design stuff, that kind of stuff. If you want anything like that, we can do that for you, but that is not going to be put on your vehicle and not be required to purchase the vehicle with us. So just so you know that. And if you plan to finance a vehicle, we'll knock $1,000 off as well. So that, and we do that, used to do that to help cover any kind of shipping costs. Now we just lower that down. And if you want to come pick it up, then you can use that savings towards your travel expenses if you want, something like that. And if you want to ship it, you can use it to discount the shipping down a little bit if you want as well, $1,000. So there you go. That's a couple of our YouTube specials, and we're not done yet. We've done the XLT video. So be looking, make sure you're subscribed with that bell notification turned on so you don't miss any of these videos as we continue through these. And hopefully you guys having a great day. And don't forget, you can place your order now. So hopefully you guys want to order with us, then that'd be great. All right. Till the next video, stay positive, be kind to one another, be kind to yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.